How's it going, everybody on YouTube land? My name is Anthony Gray. I'm going to show you a little bit about one-point perspective. I've been asked a few times of how I got the double hill effect, the road going into the distance, but there's another hill behind it. I did a paint with Jane tutorial not too long ago, and I did the double hill thing. So I'm going to try my best to explain it in normal layman's terms so you can do it yourself. Okay, so first off, you're going to have, when you do a perspective, it's good to have a ruler or something that's longer than the paper that you're doing your artwork with, whether it be a yardstick. Anything longer the better, okay, because not everybody's going to really paint on something this small. This is only 9 by 12, but it's only an example to show you about perspective. Okay, so let's make our horizon line. The horizon line is where your eye looks off into the distance. All right, depending if you're sitting or if you're standing or if you're on top of a ladder or whatever, it changes your horizon line. Okay, so if you have it low, you're going to look down. You have it at eye level, it would look like in the middle of the paper. You have it above your normal eye height, you're going to appear to look upward. Alright, so it's pretty much basically simple like that. So I'm going to have it pretty much here in the center. Alright, draw the black line. Alright, that will be your, I'll put it here. Don't know if you can see it. This will be your horizon line. It's also best to have your horizon lines off your paper or your canvas or whatever. It depends on what subject you're doing, but it's better to have it off. Alright. When you get into two-point perspective and stuff like that, I'll delve more into that. Right now it's just simple one-point perspective. Now, the middle of your paper, which would approximately be here, alright, we're going to make our line, which would be, excuse me, your road, okay? So, I'll start off with it going, well, no, I can't do that way. I have to go up a little higher, because we're going to make the mountain go about here. Never mind that. That's just a point of reference from the middle of the paper. We're going to go about an inch higher. Alright. And I'm going to aim it towards this corner. So, forgive my head if you see my head. Make one line there toward the corner of the paper. Go back to that X. Match it up to the corner of the paper. And you're going to do another one, but right here. Okay. Now, if you have a pencil, obviously you can just go right to where you meet the X. Won't be necessary. Okay, and I'm doing it in a permanent marker. But say I want to have like a hill or something like that. Then what I would do, this is your road here, okay? And for the ground, or your background here, I would either have it sloping upward, something like that, alright? So that line wouldn't be here, it would just be grass or whatever on each side. Now, it is a road that she was painting. Okay, so you would have the two the lines in the street there, okay? And you would start right from here. Now, I'm glad that I put this center point here to give you somewhere to measure. But since I pretty much know how it's going to go, like, forgive my head if you see it there in a way. I'm going to put a line here. I'm going to go over the other side and put one, hopefully approximately the same distance. Oh, right here, going down. Alright, now what we're going to do is put two smaller lines. I would like to put them in between here. So what I'll do is I'll work on the opposite side first. There's a method to my madness. Alright. And now I'm going to go on the other side. Always match up to that X. Okay. And try your best to keep the ruler steady while you're doing it. Okay. So it's pretty much like that. Now, in doing the road, okay, we're concentrating here. Alright. Obviously this would be gray or black right here. Alright. Now that's basically your road. Okay, you know you have your little where the mile markers or whatever would be. It would be on this side here. Very simple to do once you know your horizon line and where your vanishing point will be. This will be your vanishing point. Alright. So you got horizon line left and right. Your vanishing point. Okay. So, like I say, this is where your mile markers would be, the pole that sticks to it up and go into the distance. This will be your road, the two center lines, and the other half of the road. Alright? Excuse me. Now, let's go where I made it a double road. Okay? So we're going to put another horizon line further up. Right about here. Almost the top of the paper. That'd be your second vanishing point. Okay, so we're going to forget about this one. We're going to make a hill. Something like this. And we're going to do another part of the hill. Like that. Alright. Now, your vanishing point is here. What you're going to do, you go from that vanishing point, like so. Do it again on the other side. And do not have it meet up with the current vanishing points. This is all done. You got a brand new vanishing point here. Alright. And you're going to do the same exact thing. Let's say the middle is here. Okay. Now your road, being a road, it's going to be pretty level. Right there. Now watch this. We're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to find where the middle is. Now remember, you're further away. So everything is going to be compacted. So what you're going to do is put your two lines are going to be inside of this. Okay, so if you must, put a dot here, as long as it's in the inside, and they're going to be pretty thin, pretty small, which makes it work even better. Okay, so it's good to give yourself a guide, as long as you meet up with that X. Alright, and we're going to do one, meet one dot, another one, meet the other dot, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Meet one dot, meet it, the other dot. It's going to be very, very, very narrow. And like I say, it's going to be dark here, and it's going to be black here in the middle. Alright? And that's basically it. Okay? Like I say, if you have a hill here, it would meet. You have a hill here, that would meet. Okay? And I'll just darken in this real quick. Darken down the other side real quick. Just to give you a sense of reference of what you're doing. Okay? Now I can even make it a little clearer for you. I'll just do one of these things. Get some here we go. This should help you out a little more. Little lead. I'll just darken it up for you. You can see what I'm talking about. Darken that up. Do the same thing on this side. Darken that up a little bit. Okay, does that make a little more sense to you? Now you got your hill on the side. You got your road. Remember, your road would be pretty dark too, a grayish, whatever kind of color. Same thing on this side. Okay. And there's your hill in the back here. You got your, got your little road here. And you got your second hill here. Not as dark as your foreground. Okay. So that should make a little more sense to you. Alright. Now let's say, like I said, it was pretty much based on Jane's painting. Okay. Let's see if I got anything smaller. Yeah, I do. Let's say you want to put the moon in there somewhere. Alright. So I'll give you a facsimile of a moon right in there. Alright. Make sense now? Okay. That's basically what your 1-point perspective. Your main perspective for your foreground would have been here, right at the horizon line, or a little bit above, about right here. Okay, because they have to meet somewhere. Then, for the road up above, your horizon line would have to be higher. All right, but you're not really looking up there. All right, you're going to look at your main one. That gives you the sense of depth and sense of focus. Will be the first one. Okay, but that's basically how it goes. All right. Instead of a hill, you put mountains or whatever. But as long as it's any kind of raised path that you're going to, you base all your focus on that. Okay, so you got your horizon lines left and right. Okay, your first vanishing point where your lines will go to meet. All right, and for a second road, you just bring everything up a little higher. Now your vanishing point for your second hill would be here. And you just have it cross to meet. No problem. Put your moon there. Alright, she had trees and everything. Your trees, for the foreground, if you chose to do them, okay, it would go like this. Your first horizon point, let's say the tallest tree would be somewhere around here. Make an imaginary line. Let's say you want your tallest tree to be a little shorter on the other side. That's fine. A little light line there. Okay. What I'm going to do is what she did it with her tree trunks. Okay. So, tree trunk there. Maybe a couple tree trunks there. Maybe one a little crooked. Keep going. As you get closer to the horizon line, you don't even have to have it meet the horizon line. The trees get a little smaller. If you have one up there, the point is that they get smaller, and the tree trunks have to keep them straight up and down. Okay, maybe some smaller here, a couple here, maybe one here, and you got some forward, but off in the distance. Okay, those would be your trees going toward that horizon line. Your mile markers, same thing. There's your horizon line. I'll show it to you with the smaller ruler. For your mile markers, they're not really as tall, obviously, as the trees. But let's get one that's pretty nice size, about right there. Okay. And I'll do it with the black marker. You can see it a little bit better. So your little mile marker would be pretty much that size for the tallest one. Alright. And if you want to exact on the other side, you get it as straight as you can. And you put your mile marker right there. Alright. And you just make your pole going down. Pretty much right there. Same thing here. Alright. Now, as a guide, at the top of your mile marker, you find your horizon line again. And as the dots get a little bit smaller, the closer you get to the horizon line. Alright. Your spaces in between each mile marker gets a little closer, like so. Alright. And if you chose to do your squares, okay, I'll do it this way. They get smaller. Same thing here. Now the dot is actually on the bottom, so I should have, well, they're on the bottom of the mile markers. So basically it's like that. Forgive my hand if it's in the way, sorry. Something like that. Okay, I believe it's starting to make sense to you, right? And you just, follow them down. Keep them as straight as possible. Like I say, the further, I'll just put right here. You go, the smaller they'll get, the shorter the shorter they'll get. Okay. This one here was wrong. Forget that. It's right there. That wasn't crooked or wasn't straight, but that's alright. Just an example. And keeps going. Back. That's pretty much it. If I desire to do so, I can make another painting just with those little cues here, right here. Put your trees in. Well, actually, you put your grass in. You put the mile markers will go last. But like I said, this is just an example for 1 point perspective. All right, and I got it going at 2 different heights. Okay, right. Once again, a quick review. Vanishing point here for the road. And for the hill, if you choose to do a hill, vanishing point will have to be higher. So it gives your road somewhere to aim toward. You stop it there. You continue with your hill. Alright. You do your painting. Do your grass. Trees come next. You work usually from back to frontward. Alright. And your mile markers will be last. Alright. You shade in your moon, you add clouds, stars, whatever you want to do. But that's it. So hopefully I made it clear to you that you can understand. This is posted on my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to post the questions on the YouTube channel. Click subscribe. I'll do many more of these. It all depends on how many requests I get. I'll do some painting stuff, later on down the line. But if you have any questions, just let me know and give me a holler. Thank you for your time, and write me. Let me know what you think.